Hello, you level grinding cats and dolls out there in YouTube land. I'm the AntiHeroDrink, and as always, gamers, bow your heads to your new overlords, the BF Empire. This is Soul Nomad and the World Eaters. This RPG is fucking phenomenal. I'm a huge fan of Nippon Ichi software. I love their games. I'm always trying to go buy them because I like to grind. I like their stories. I like their characters, and I really feel that the company is really into it when they make an RPG video game. You can definitely go feel the heart and the story and just how cute the characters are and how they try to just come alive. That's why I'm a huge fan of their company and I like their games. This game brings in probably my most favorite character in all of this guy's series. The indestructible, the biggest ass kicker that ever walked the face of the earth, Gig. This character is so larger than life. He owns every single scene he's in. Even though he's just DLC, he outshines the main protagonist and is just so full of himself and so full of the cheese. You just sit back and you just really enjoy the fucking show. It's spectacular, and this game has so much of him that it was really I was really excited for playing this game. The story is basically really simple, that you pick up the Onyx Blade. It's a cursed blade that holds the soul of Gig. You draw upon his power, and the more you draw upon his power, the more he establishes himself in your body and slowly takes over your body and replaces you. And the story goes about you trying to go defeat the World Eaters, these gigantic, larger than life, powerful boss monsters that work for none other than yours truly, Gig, when he was dominating and submitting the world to his will. All the characters in this game come to life, like the tongue-in-cheek humor of Nippon Ichi software shines in this game, and all the characters just come to life. They're great, they're larger than life, they're interesting. It's really fun. It's really fun if you like the interactions and the characters that Nippon Ichi brings to a story like this, because it's really simple, but then it hits all the right marks for an RPG video game. It has great pacing, and the way Nippon Ichi does it, it's like they're reinventing the wheel, but they're really not changing anything, but just putting a different paint coat on it. But it works for you. It's entertaining, and it's a delight to play through. So all those notes are really great, and you'll have fun with that. Battle, on the other hand, is a fucking nightmare. As much as I ran Raven love Operation Darkness, this game makes Operation Darkness seem like Call of Duty in the kiddie pool. This game requires you to grind so much to get progression that it's going to eat up a shit ton of your time. So don't have a busy schedule and expect to beat this game anytime soon, because I learned the hard way. No, this game requires you to sit down more than just an hour or two to go get what you want out of it. If you're trying to go play this game from beginning to end, to go get to the Exile story or whatever it is, where you get to go be the bad guy and play as, basically, you're just a bad guy and you do what Gig says and just go around the world dominating people and using your power to terrorize people, which is really fucking fun and a great aspect of the game that I enjoyed. But getting to the end is fucking tedious with all the grinding you have to do. So let me break this down. It's your typical desk guy affair, except for everybody attacks as a unit. One unit can be comprised of X amount of characters based on this plot of land, which I forget what it's called, but you're basically on this plot of land. You get to go put X amount of characters on there, and where your character is placed is where it will decide what skill they will use. And most characters usually come with 3 different skills. Some characters only come with 1 or 2. Some characters can be placed in certain roles on these plots because they don't have a skill there. So it's basically using the best combination of characters on whatever plot you have to deal out as much damage or to heal or to buff or to do whatever to go progress through the game. So that comes in the bit of strategy that the game actually has. The terrible part about it is that there are not enough random encounters for you to go really be using to like grind. So it's like Disgaea's Item World, where you can just go to this plot of land and it'll be like a chessboard. There will be a bunch of enemies on it, and you can just go constantly kill them to grind out level. And certain rules will be placed, like you can have infinite skills, or you can have this or this, or you might not have any skills. There might be a gatekeeper or some type, just a bunch of other stuff. that just keeps you, that tries to keep it interesting, but it's the same old routine. You get in, you grind, you grind, you grind. Can I beat this place yet? No. You grind, you grind, you grind. Can I beat this place yet? Yes. Then you go to the next place. No. You grind, you grind. And it's that repeated process that just, it terrorizes this game, and it makes it so unbearable at times. And like I said, the only thing that's ever going to push through is your love for the story, like I had my love for Gig. And as I said, this character just brings this game to life and is worth that, in my opinion. Overall, if you're a light RPG player, avoid this game at all costs until you really want to go play something really fucking hardcore, or you have a shit ton of time to kill. Anybody else, if you're a fan of the Nippon Ichi Software Works, if you're a fan of Gig like I am, you'll definitely enjoy this game. It's a fun RPG, and it's definitely enjoyable. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for listening this far, and I'm sorry I've been slow with my videos. I'm going to try to pick up the pace again. It's just with my modeling in school, I don't have as much time to do this as I would like, but thank you for still being a subscriber, and like I said, I'll try to pick up the slack as soon as I possibly can. But thank you for listening so long, and later, gamers.